It has been the deadliest day of the year in Baghdad. 3 powerful car bombs rocked the capital city. More than 90 reported killed, scores more wounded. And ISIL is claiming responsibility. We get more from Susanna George, Baghdad correspondent for the Associated Press.
3 bombings targeted largely Shia neighborhoods in the Iraqi capital Baghdad Wednesday, the largest of which occurred in the morning in a crowded market in Baghdad's Sadr city on the northeastern edge of the capital. 2 more bombings targeted neighborhoods in the north and in the northwest. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attacks very quickly after they were executed and said that they were targeting Shia militiamen. These are the militiamen who were called up to fight against the Islamic State group when the Iraqi military largely collapsed in the face of the fall of Mosul almost 2 years ago. But we've been hearing from officials at hospitals and from police officials that almost all of the casualties from the attacks were civilians. These are just the latest attacks that Baghdad has seen and that other parts of Iraq under government control that are far removed from frontline fighting have seen that have been claimed by the Islamic State group. Iraqi officials and analysts believe that as IS is pushed back on the battlefield from the front lines in the north and in the west of the country, the group is increasingly turning to these insurgent-style attacks in order to make up for their battlefield losses and still tell Iraqi security forces that they're able of launching such offensive attacks. All of this is going to put more pressure on the Iraqi government to show progress in some way, be that in the fight against IS, outside of Mosul, where we've seen operations begin ahead of retake that city from the Islamic State group, or in the halls of government here in Baghdad, where a political crisis has largely brought the country's government to a halt. Iraqi politicians have long been promising to tackle reform in order to tackle corruption, but have made almost no progress on passing any legislation that improves the day-to-day lives of Iraq. So many of the residents of Sadr city, where the largest attack occurred today, said that these kinds of acts of violence are really just one more example of the government to protect them. Reporting from Baghdad, I'm Susanna George.